And we're back. Over 100 episodes in. I think it's 169. Nice. Perfect to talk talk Monster Part 2. Because that's what you think of with the number 69. Creepy monsters and stories, and Tori showing me videos that's going to leave me in terrible nightmares tonight. Good stuff, right?
Many people getting fucked.
Many people getting fucked? What? No, you're watching different videos, Hickey.
Oh.
He was
watching the wrong type of monster.
You watched Monster Musume?
What is that monster? What's that Monster Girl game? What is that Monster Girl game called?
I don't know.
Hickey knows the one.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I want... shit. What is it?
I love that. That's all I have to say. And Hickey knows the one. He's like, oh, yeah, I know that.
I won't remember right now. I forgot. It's been years.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, it's been over a month since our last cast. I was on vacation and then ill.
We're
back now. Yeah. I think we're all a little sick inside with the spring. And Tori, I'm serious. These videos I'm gonna end up watching like a ton of them and just having horrible, horrible dreams. I can already expect this.
Spring.
Yeah, spring is very horrible. It's very frightening. The allergies.
What do you mean? They're not that scary.
I'm sorry. I'm going through fall right now.
I can get with the times, man. Come on.
Okay, we got spring 2024 impressions.
It's spring right now. I have allergies, so that sucks.
Yeah, I think we all.
All of us. What's happening?
What is happening? Is everyone dying? Is everyone still there?
Are you you are really, really delayed?
Uh-oh. All right, hold on.
Your internet is just a little bit funky, but it's okay.
All right, I'm coming back. Okay, how do I sound now? A little better?
You sound fine, but the thing is just, you were reacting so far, after we said anything. I was like, hold on. This is...
Very strange. This will be a delayed podcast? Quite physically?
I guess so. I mean, I know yesterday Discord was having massive issues.
Yeah, there was a ton of
maybe they haven't fixed it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Doing it live. Okay. So spring 2024 impressions are upon us. This podcast might be a little weird with these delayed responses and everything, but here we go. Unless you guys want to talk about things like Stellar Blade or Final Fantasy VII or anything else that you guys are messing around with, watching, that isn't podcast or spring related.
First things first, I think you were the only one who plays Stellar Blade because I don't have a PS5, so, there's that.
Same.
I'd love to play it, but I don't have a PS5, and I'm not buying one, so...
I thought about buying one, but I was like, nah. It's not worth it.
I thought about buying one, then I invested in a new PC. Worth.
Yeah, the savings is going towards a new PC myself, but right now I'm doing this on the work computer, and boy, quality of life is way better now without my 8-year-old laptop.
Crazy that.
But I have been playing Stellar Blade. It's kicking my ass. Lots of fun. Hot women doing awesome moves and stuff. Yeah, fun game. Korean studio too, on top of it.
Hot women doing awesome stuff? Man, aren't you offended?
No, I'm not offended by attractive women, believe it or not.
Damn. Crazy.
I know. I'm in 2012. I need to get canceled and get back to 2024. That's what needs to happen.
Man. And I remember I was looking forward to Stellar Blade when I first picked up on that when it was first announced a long time ago, when it was announced under a different name, and I was so excited because they announced that it was going to be coming to PC as well, and I was like, yes. And then Sony grabbed the exclusive rights to it, and only on PS5, and I was like, okay, fuck you.
Yeah, it's super fun right out of the gate. I'm like a few hours into the game. Not as far as like a good player would be, but I'm far enough. I've got past the first boss and everything. So, first major boss. Okay.
How are the bosses like in game though? Just really fast, because like one of the things that drew me to that game in the first place from the trailers was the actual boss designs. The boss designs are really fucking cool. What do they look like in game?
They're fucking sweet. If you've ever played like a Dark Souls type game with that kind of design detail, imagine that with something of a high. I would say it's a higher degree of alien design. Gears of War-esque is how it comes across. So very, very freaky looking bosses. The very first one is called Abaddon, and it's like this praying mantis slash. Actually, it reminds me of what Pokemon is that with the beetle horn deals. Anyways, it reminds me of if like you take a Pokemon and I think it's Scyther or some. No, I forget. Scizor? Who cares?
There is something called a Scyther, yes.
Yeah, it's something, one of those like crazy bug Pokemon. It looks like that, but alien-esque in a Gears of War design, so it's quite freaky. The movement of them is very on point. Like, there's a lot of visible hints that the game gives you to kind of track their movements better, rather than just these fast motions you can't really react to the first time you do them. You have to like learn the pattern so heavily. This doesn't function like that because you can actually see the appendages and everything moving along with it, and you're like, oh, okay, I can get this. It's very cool. Everything's designed super well, and they put a lot of thought into that. It's a well-made game. I quite enjoyed it right out of the gate.
Yeah, because like the first trailer I saw, we were introduced to this like weird.
Uh-oh. I can't hear Tori anymore. What happened? Whoa! Hey.
Realistic angel designs. Well,
okay, Discord just dropped out for a second there, Tori, right before you started speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want me to do it again?
Yeah, do it again. Just, yeah.
All right. Yeah, so the first time I was introduced to that, or one of the first trailers I saw, we were introduced to this like ginormous like boss on the space station. I don't know if it's a boss or if it's just from a cutscene or whatever, right? But it's like this giant ass like half like tentacle monster, half like realistic looking angel design. It was like the tentacles were just covered in ice and whatnot. Just like that was my first introduction to Stellar Blade, and I was like, I need to play this game. That looks so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture.
And then Sony fucked your dream.
No, I'm gonna put a picture.
And then Sony fucked my dream. I mean, again, like it's probably coming to PC in like a couple of years, but you know, not
a few years.
Mm.
Maybe like 2.
Yeah.
2-3 years.
Yeah, maybe even longer than that. Yeah, no, okay, I know. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I've seen clips of this boss before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the very first one out of the gate.
The boss designs in general was one of the things that or the monster designs in general was one of the things that really drew me to this game. You know, apart from the hot women, there was like, man, these things look cool.
Oh, that's a cool boss.
Yeah, it's the first one. The first one always like tries to be a tutorial one in most games. This one was just, it leaves an impression on you immediately. And at the end of the boss fight, there's a little dialogue that goes, well, that wasn't the main boss or a main enemy type that we were looking for, but damn, that was still strong. Oh yeah, shit.
Okay, so not like an Elden Ring style where they put you up against something that you probably can't beat, but if you can beat it, hey, good on you.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Spring anime season. Lots of sequels.
Spring. Yep.
Yeah.
What's
Are you watching the golf
watching?
one?
What's everyone watching?
I'm gonna watch the golf one.
The golf one? Oh, I haven't seen. Yeah. There's a golf. I don't think it's out yet. Is it? No, it is. April 6th. There's a few episodes.
It is.
I don't think it's streaming anywhere though, so
More
I'm gonna
to
have to
watch.
steal it. Yeah, no
Damn,
streams.
imagine if it was available on the internet.
That's impossible. If it's not on television, there's just no way to watch it.
Yeah. True. Not on cable TV? Shit, dude. That it doesn't exist.
Oh, I can't. It's impossible.
Yep, true. Nah, I mean, so far, I started this season, and all I've really watched so far is the third season of Mahoko no Retosei. Regular
Of all
Magic
the anime. Everything they released, that's the only one you sat down and said, you know what, this is worth my time.
Hey, listen, man. I don't give a shit. I watched the first season. I was like, man, this is fun. And I watched the second season. I was like, man, I'm having a good time. That came out at a time where I genuinely like dropped most anime I watched. I didn't enjoy anything. For some reason, this anime was just like, you know what, I can enjoy this one. So when the third season starts, like, yep, I'm watching that too. And right from the get-go, from episode 1, I remembered immediately. I don't remember anything that's been happening in this show whatsoever, but I don't care. I'm probably better off for it. I barely remember the characters.
See, I only watched season 1, and I gave it a 5 out of 10. Super average.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
You're a hater.
So I should watch the
great
sequel
show.
and report back. Just so I know what
It's
you're
the
going through.
pinnacle of incest anime.
I have no memory of that. Uh-oh. Oh, that's
What do
right.
you
It's
mean?
the sister brother complex duo,
Literally,
isn't it?
it's yes.
Yeah, okay, I do remember this.
It's in the trailers. One of the first things that fucking come out of their mouth. Big brother.
Oh no. Okay. Of painfully average, unimpressive anime I'm watching is Unnamed Memory.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's about a dude who's been cursed by a witch, and the curse is he can't have children. So he goes and climbs a tower that a different witch is doing, and he goes, "Hey, take this curse away." And she's like, "Nah, I can't really do that, or it's gonna take time." Okay, be my wife then. You're powerful enough to bear the child. She's like, not really. And then relationship goal stuff, and it's painfully average. And then the other one has a really long title in Japanese. It is called The Banished Former Hero Lives as He Pleases. Very overpowered dude, isekai, wants to live a normal life. His family kicks him out because they think he's lame, and just more average stuff. It's not very good. Why am I watching? I don't know. There's a 5 on my anime list. It's really bad. What about you, Hickey? Anything painfully average and not good that you're watching? Am I still here? Oh, no.
Awful.
Oh, no. Why this isn't working, guys?
Yeah. It's either your internet or Discord still hasn't fixed itself.
Yeah, this is all right. I'm going to pause the audio.
All right. Pause.
Okay.
Oh.
And
sorry,
we're back
interesting.
recording. We're in Microsoft Teams, and we can look at each other now on video. Woo!
Damn, we could have looked at each other on video on Discord too if we wanted to, but
No, that. Uh-oh.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Oh, God. I was like, very professional operation here. We're now using Teams.
Wow.
I just heard a Discord notification of somebody leaving, and I thought something.
Oh, yeah, it's just me.
No, I've always had issues with Discord video. As soon as you start doing something, the audio always fucks up and whatnot. But anyways. Okay, so we left off with the spring 2024 season. I was going over average nonsense, nothing shows that aren't very good. Hickey, were you watching anything of the type?
Shows they're not really that good.
Yeah. Good, not good, painfully average around there.
painfully average bartender.
It kind of is, isn't it?
it kind of is.
I've made like 4 of those cocktails in it.
Yeah, I was watching it, and it's like he's like this super awesome bartender, but he uses Smirnoff as vodka. I was like, man, that's some product placement right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of it going on.
Yeah.
I think my favorite line when in the show so far was, I mean, it's a show about this bartender. He just mixes cocktails, and they want him for a hotel job. But anyways, the line was really funny when the world famous bartender goes in and tests him, and they both have to make a Manhattan. And he goes, after the guy, like, quote unquote, beats him, he tells our main character, he goes, well, you just make drinks that your customers are really going to like. That's not a Manhattan. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You're criticizing him because he made a delicious drink for the person? Okay.
Yeah, but the flavor changes. That's the point, I guess.
That was
it's
the
not
point
only
in the
that
end.
the person likes.
Yeah.
It's like they need to like, and the flavor needs to stay consistent throughout, which is a fair point. It's a fair point to make. But yeah, it's that one. There's another Fable. Fable is funny.
Fable.
Fable. The Fable.
The Fable?
Yeah, Tezuka Productions. I don't think it's streaming anywhere.
Ah.
But it's very funny.
I don't even see it on here. See Newgate.
Right down. That's a Tezuka Productions show.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay. It's the pompadour looking guy with the toucan on his head.
Yeah.
That's one does.
Is it at least
available on
do
Disney
you have a
Plus.
toucan on your head?
Actually.
I don't see no toucan on your head.
Listen, he's resting, okay? Can't always have him on my head. He's going to rest sometimes. But yeah, The Fable's actually on Disney Plus. That is surprising.
Oh, of course it is. Why Disney Plus got The Fable? What the?
I don't know.
What is the decision behind that?
They have some deal with Tezuka Production?
I guess, but who would get a deal with this production?
And it's the well-known studio.
No, it's a well-known name.
Well, it is a well-known studio. It was a well-known studio.
What is the best Tezuka Productions anime in the last 10, 20 years?
Dororo.
Hold on a second.
Dororo. Yeah, you're right.
True.
Okay, after that.
Let's see.
Metropolis, I guess.
Pluto.
That was a movie.
Pluto.
A movie.
I thought Pluto was Netflix, though. Didn't they produce that?
Yeah, it's Netflix, but it's
Tezuka
produced.
Production. Anything that's based on Tezuka works usually has Tezuka Production involved. Kids on the Slope is one as well.
All right, I'll give you that one. Okay.
Jikashi too. I mean, they got they have some interesting shows here and there, and then Tezuka works, adaptations of Tezuka works, such as Blackjack and Hinotori.
Tagashi Kashi, clearly top of your list.
Takashi's amazing. It's great.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Let's see.
It's not fucking funny.
I actually gave Kaiju 8 a try. And 2 episodes in, I think the third one's today. Not bad. An interesting premise. Has good comedy in episode 2, where he turns into a mini kaiju type thing going on. Yeah, I mean, Crunchyroll's heavily advertising it, and it seems like it's going to be one of the more popular things in the season. It's not bad. I'm into it.
Yeah, I like the manga. The manga's quite fun.
Like the most popular non-sequel here on the list, at least on Val.
I mean, not really. The jellyfish is very popular as well.
The jellyfish?
Yeah, jellyfish cannot swim at night. Yoru no kurage wo yogenai. Dogakobo. Dogakobo music.
That one's, at least on Mal, that one's a lot further down, I think.
I'm looking for it. I'm not seeing it.
It's 8.11 so far, with like 4 episodes out.
Yeah, but I'm talking about popularity, not like score.
Oh yeah,
popularity is just how many people watch it.
54K. I think it's a decent number.
It is.
Of that, there's Girls Band Cry as well.
It's by Cloverworks? No.
No, Doga
Kobo.
Doga Kobo.
Yeah.
There's the Girls Band Cry, which no one is streaming actually. It's CG, but it's like super smooth CG, and I got used to it like very fast. But because I'm also watching Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, and Idolmaster Cinderella Girls is 7 FPS.
Oh, I can see why this jellyfish show is up your alley.
But it's good. Both of them, both the jellyfish and the Girls Band Cry are good so far because the music's good. One, because they are produced by recording labels, but also they are early 2000s J-rock. It's very reminiscent, just like Bocchi was very early Asian Kung Fu generation J-rock. So it comes down to that little theory that why anime is anime today, because the fans of anime end up growing up and going to the industry. So a bunch of people like us that grew up, well, not Tori, a little bit late, but listen to J-rock, a lot of J-rock. Now grew up are producers and directors in labels, and now they're bringing back J-rock through anime and stuff. That's true. Ado as well. Ado, although it's not anime, but she's pretty much singing old Vocaloid and J-rock songs. That's getting that resurgent. The music's really good. The animation, I got used to the animation in Girls Band Cry. It still kind of weirds me out, especially the fingers. The fingers are not good. They're not good. But comparing to Idolmaster, God, makes me sad. Makes me sad. Idolmaster, it looks like a motion picture. It looks like, oh my God, it's so bad. Anyway, I think that's it. I think there's anything worth noting.
I mean, Konosuba 3 is off the rails immediately with lolicon jokes and whatnot. Basically what I expected.
Yeah.
Konosuba. Have you seen the first 2 seasons? Damn. Crazy.
I have actually seen the first 2 seasons. Thank you.
A
fair assumption that I may have not.
Damn, I thought you watched episode 12 of season 1, and then you said, I don't care about season 2, and then it was like, season 3, you know? Maybe that's when it...
That's when the real show starts. I'll just skip all this fluff called the start.
Sorry to break that. This one is not. This season will probably not be that good. It's the Imoto character season, so...
Yeah, I'm definitely not into it as much as the first 2. This premise where he has to find, I don't know, he wants to stay in the fancy castle and everything with the princess, and I'm like, I'm not sure this is the type of Konosuba story I'm into, but all right.
This arc, there's a lot of Chris, which is the thief girl. Silver hair thief girl. She's one of the main characters in the story, which is great.
Okay, all right. I'll keep giving it a try. I'm still gonna watch it.
But yeah, it's more Konosuba. I think the little movie with the Shimeo it's funnier than this whole season. Go watch
when I saw this is what happened. I saw the first episode, and I wasn't really sure what he was referencing with like this the Shimeo, and I'm like, I don't remember that character. And then I saw on Crunchyroll there was a movie. And just one of the nights, I just randomly threw it on, and I went, "Oh, that's why I didn't recognize. I hadn't seen the movie." Okay, and it was kind of funny where he's like running horrible sexual discovery.
It's just traumatized.
He's very traumatized.
And there's Spice and Wolf with Fluffy Hollow, which I I prefer the true original one. It's the same VAs. There's no difference. Everyone is the same character reprising the role.
That I noticed. I was like, I'm pretty sure that sounds the same. Yeah, that I did notice. Now ask me if I noticed about the fluffiness that you spoke of.
Look at the designs, dude.
I didn't notice.
Character designs. Jeez.
I just thought it was like,
change your glasses.
I was like, no, come on, I got new glasses. You look silly.
Okay, we all know JD watches anime in the background.
Oh no, come on.
I mean, it's Spice and Wolf. I don't blame him. Just like, yeah.
No, Spice and Wolf rules. Holo the Wise Wolf. She knows all. Come on.
Yeah, but you watched it before.
Yeah, I have watched it before. Yeah, I really liked it. I have a few of the light novels too.
It's good.
Same.
It can be good this time too. But yeah,
hopefully they keep going. You know, they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, if they end in the same spot again, I'm gonna lose it.
Plot. Oh my god.
Tori and I are on the same page there.
There's like, it's 13 episodes and then an OVA. No, there's a second season, 25 episodes.
Yeah, they have this slated for 25, which is what, the same as the original?
Yeah. The original had 2 seasons. Oh, yeah.
Was it
2 seasons?
2 seasons of
25
13.
episodes.
Right?
Yeah, no, 13 and 12. So 25 episodes.
Yeah, of the original.
They're probably just banking on getting a second season, which, God, please.
Please.
Hopefully.
I beg.
Don't do this. Not again. You can't fucking revive Spice and Wolf only to end it in the same place.
That would be very anime, though, wouldn't it?
It would, but like, I mean, like, we're done with this now. Like, every show's getting a sequel now. Even dog shit shows are getting sequels. I mean, again, just look at the season. Everything has a sequel.
Shows are coming back.
Demon Slayer has a sequel again. Slime
Blue Exorcist not only had a sequel, but it will have a 4th season.
Yeah.
and you can give Spice and Wolf another season. It's gonna be weird.
My Hero Academia is on its 7th season, man.
Yeah, but that show's popular, contrary to your opinion on it.
Yeah, but I mean, the popularity of My Hero Academia is going down. Like, people are getting tired of that shit.
Fairy Tail is coming back.
Fairy Tail is coming back.
Like, as a remake or more?
No, as a sequels. No, not new season.
Okay. It's a new season. I don't think it's necessarily a sequel. It's the 100-year war quest or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, during the time lapse?
Yeah. That part that they fucking mentioned but completely skipped over. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Oh, you know, that part where they, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that in a weird way, I'm kind of happy about that because I was pissed when they skipped that. I was like, this feels important. It feels like we should have actually, talked about this. We should have experienced this. Not just be I remember that happened. Anyways.
Could you? That reminds me, at work we've been talking about like old, like 1800s pirate type like books from way long ago, like Treasure Island, those kind of books, and we're like, imagine if like X guy went on a journey, he goes all the way to the Philippines, and he goes, man, so much stuff happened along the way. Crazy stories, let me tell you. But you know what? Since we're here at the island, forget about all that. Like, wait, hold on. You discovered treasure? No. Don't, it was cursed. It was a whole thing. Like,
let me tell you the tales of my journey another time.
We don't have time for that. That's the ironic part.
When I meet you again sometime, probably. It's not like I'm going to crash and end up at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, that definitely does not happen. No, I'm a professional. Okay, so My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer are slated to come out next month in May. So I guess I'll be watching them. Maybe have more impressions on that later, I suppose. I mean, you guys aren't going to watch it, are you?
Nope.
Which ones?
Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia?
No.
All right. I'll give like a short thoughts over like 2 episodes near the end of May.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah, and I mean, like, again, I just fell off of My Hero Academia, and Demon Slayer, like I never kept going after like the second season or whatever. Like if I feel like it, I'll watch it, but I'm not pushing it.
Am I crazy, or is Cloverworks coming out with like 3 shows this season?
They are.
Why?
They are doing a lot of shows. I don't know. Someone injected money on them, probably.
Are they tax frauding?
Yes.
Nah.
Are they tax frauding? No. It's just, Cloverworks and A1 Productions are like they're the same studio, but not really.
I'm skeptical.
That's
all
not
of a
tax
sudden.
fraud.
Okay. I guess that's our impressions, eh?
But no one watched the Shoda anime.
Oh yeah, that thing is cursed as hell, dude.
The what?
Did you not see the comparison images?
What?
What are we
talking about?
Diana OG Datano there. Fucking God.
Watch the PV.
I was reincarnated as the 7th prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. That's a
live PV reaction by JD.
Yeah, you should watch that.
No, I'm looking for it. Where is it?
Oh, that's
it's like towards the top. It's right under
There you go, JD.
All right, posting this in Discord, the thing that works. Okay, all right, live. Okay, all right, hold on. Live reaction, I suppose. Okay, here we go. We're doing it live.
You should send them the comparison pictures after. If you have them.
I'm trying to find them.
I was reincarnated as the 7th.
Reincarnated.
Yeah, reincarnated. All right, so he got like exploded. And then he's a baby with explosive powers. Okay. Music. Child. Child has a ponytail, I guess. So was he reincarnated as a girl?
No. No.
Isn't it reincarnated as the 7th princess or prince?
Prince. This is the anime.
It's not a girl. He's just 10 years old.
This is the light novel.
That doesn't look the same at all.
Nope.
Oh,
it does not.
and the PV is kind of weird. Look at that.
It's very strange.
Kind of weird. Yeah.
Why is it like why is it like weirdly lolly sexual?
Yeah, that's why I called it the Shoda anime. That's like it is.
I have
it's
no
appealing
idea.
to a very specific kind of audience. Let's put it that way.
I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
The
It was
light
like I
novel-
remember me and Hickey watched this live, and I remember like our reaction was literally just like, I mean, listen, it looks weird, but maybe it's not that weird. And then they get to that one fucking scene in the PV, and it's just like, never mind. Never mind. This is weird. This is very weird.
Okay. All right. Whew.
That shit is weird.
That
Yeah, enough for you then, I guess.
maybe not.
Maybe not. No.
Maybe I'll give Windbreaker a try instead.
my friend is watching
Probably.
Windbreaker.
Is it any
He's
good?
liking it, but
No.
he said it's good, but I don't trust him. Like his
Okay.
opinion at all.
Damn, it's just like you. Whatever.
No, his opinion
Man,
is way
it's good.
worse.
It's like I don't know. I don't know if I can trust that.
Also,
I need something more than just good.
I'm watching Kaito Tome to Kamikakshi, and indeed, the main character's boobs are massive.
Okay.
Good.
That's all.
That's all. Okay. All right.
That's all.
Plot. That's all the plot.
That's all you need?
All right.
Yeah. Because I think it's
They're massive.
I think it's quoted on her biography. It's just like her boobs are massive. It's like, oh, there's no way her boobs are that big. Her boobs are that big.
If you put that out there, so what are your qualities? Well, my boobs are massive. Well, they better be massive. Thank God.
I expect massive
if
titties. Come on.
If it's enough that you feel the need to mention it, then yeah, you should walk in. I should be like, all right, damn, those are massive.
Oh, that reminds me. In between podcasts here over the last month, I watched a really fucked up anime, and I was like shocked and hard by so many things. I don't even remember the name of it. It is because I told you guys I watched it, and you're like, how did you not know about this? I was like, no, I'm not entrenched in the anime social medias of the world. You guys remember the title of this show?
I remember what I was talking about, but I don't remember exactly what it was now. Good.
It is called.
The chat box.
Hold on. Redo of Healer.
Oh
yeah.
Of Healer.
Right,
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Redo of Healer. Yeah, fucked up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
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 That show has no redeemed qualities. It's porn. It's fucked up porn.
It might as well have been a hentai. That's actually, I think it was, wasn't it?
No, it's
Nope.
not.
It's not?
But you can watch
No.
it. You can watch it on a hentai site. Don't ask me how I know that.
No, hold on. How do you know that?
Ever since 2015, like there's some sub magazines for that kind of manga in Japan.
Okay.
It's where fucked up manga goes.
Oh,
It's plus 18, but it's not porn. And I guess you just can buy them on convenience stores because fuck it. Whatever, right? It's not like you have DadTube or whatever in that magazine.
Yeah. I remember some interviews with that author as well. It was like, I mean, I sort of understand his point. It's like, why did he make that? I was like, well, I wanted to make a revenge story, but I always wonder why people don't just like go all the way with a revenge story. You know, why was like, so, you know, that was the idea.
all right. I guess he has a point.
Back in 2015, 2016, there was a wave of those really fucked up revenge stories.
Well,
There's
look,
one-
okay.
Like there's like Classroom of Revenge, I think, is one of them. It's really fucked up, but the people deserve it. Let's just put it.
I mean,
And I think
I
it's-
was massively. I can't say it, like impressed is definitely not the right word, but the
Awestruck.
I was awestruck with the balls of the directions they went with it, where the character is clearly psychologically damaged to no end. You know, he was drugged, raped, pillaged, treated like a slave, less than like even a dog would be, and he goes, well, I got my perfect idea for revenge in his psychological just mess that he was in. And it was just like one revenge after another, where he and not including the like mind manipulation that the character was doing. I can't which one was the most fucked up? Was it? Yeah, it was healing.
The most fucked up.
I mean,
it's the captain, the dude who raped him, and then I don't think it shows in the show, right?
No, they didn't get to that point.
He
was
finds
still
the
there.
guy who
He found the sword. He found the
Spoiler.
sword girl. He found the sword girl that
Oh, look, a cat.
and yeah. Oh, did you see him climb up on the pole?
He tried to, but he gave up midway.
Come here. Yeah, he found Sword Girl, and he transforms himself into a woman to mess with her. Then, did he drug her? Or whatever. He
Probably.
drugs these three dudes where it's either she has to satisfy them sexually, or they'll eat her alive. and then but she doesn't like men, so she has to get over that psychological thing, and then he transforms into the princess chick she idolizes, and that like breaks her, and then you just see people like eating her, and she's just eating a steak during all. It was like very Hannibal Lecter like. Like,
yeah, there's I think the other one is more fucked. The guy who raped him is kind of fucked up as well.
So you've read the manga of this?
Yeah, my friend was like, "Man, you need to read this. It's so trash."
Is this the same friend that
so
recommended
bad.
Windbreaker?
No. I have a friend that really likes shonen things.
Okay.
So Windbreaker, he likes it. And the other one is the consume the trash, assimilate the trash, and become one with the trash friend.
I like that guy.
He's the one who,
Tori's like, how do I meet this guy?
He's on every single time there's a new chapter of DadTube, he reads it and comments to me, like play by play what is happening.
Okay.
I was like,
oh, that's
dude,
super right.
I don't want to know. He's like, man, I talked about a bunch of fucked up curse things today. Let me just talk a little bit about puppies so I can go to sleep with a clean mind. He's like, okay, then I think you need a psychologist.
The manga is called Tattoo.
Maybe.
Dead Tube, like YouTube, but dead.
Oh, Dead Tube. Okay. I thought I heard Tattoo.
Literally the idea behind it. It's literally the idea behind it. It's just a bunch of people making like homemade videos and whatnot about fucked up shit.
All right.
Oh, yeah, stuff amongst other things.
Since we're on the subject of
it's mostly snuff.
Crazy intense, sick murdering.
Fuck.
Sick murdering, yes. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there.
23 volumes. Yeah. Okay.
So he enjoys trash stuff. And I was like, man, you gotta read it so we can comment about it. Have at least one friend that knows what I'm talking about. It's like, damn it. Okay, let me just take a look at this. It's like, this is fucked up.
Tomohiro, a member of the Film Research Club, is called by a school idol, Mai, to film her. After he films her swimming, she asks him to film her continuously for 2 days, and he agrees. Everything seems normal until Masahiro kills her boyfriend, who is a former bully and delinquent, while Machia films it all. Okay. He then finds out Masahiro is uploading videos to a site called DeadTube, where users post content and are rewarded with money based on the number of views they get. The users are encouraged to post these videos, but there's a catch. Person or people who get these, whose videos gets the fastest views have to pay for the expenses and the crimes of all other participants. Oh, the fewest views. Okay, I misread that. As Machia gets dragged deeper and deeper in the world of DeadTube, he starts questioning his relationship with Masahiro and the dark feelings lying with himself. So it's okay, all right.
Yes.
I bet that's fucked up. Yeah.
It is quite fucked up. And
kind of like Saint
It's impressive. Yeah. It's impressive.
That's cool.
It's impressive where the human mind can go when they really, really want you. Because you think that's bad? Man, the latest chapters are really, really bad.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
All rolling it back to Monster, a manipulation of the mind.
We are way past that point of like where it's like, that's fucked up. Do people really like this? That manga goes into way more of like fucking shit. Now we're not even questioning it anymore. Now it's like, we meet new characters. Oh my god, these characters are even more fucked up. But plot twist, main guy is actually even more fucked up. It's fucking weird.
Let's transition this into talking about another fucked up anime, Johan in Monster. Here's the drop. You know, I suppose with Teams, I could have shared my screen, and you could have actually heard that for once.
What do you mean? We always hear it.
I could have done that. I think it has the ability. Anyways.
Probably.
Monster, our second part in the long-running series, episodes 26 through 50, essentially, last we left off was, I believe he was in Munich. Okay, let me backtrack here. Monster, the story of Dr. Tenma, a neurosurgeon who is wrongfully accused of murder when this crazy child named Johan, or teenager, is fucking insane. And so Tenma kind of travels around Germany, and in part 2 here, Czechoslovakia at the time, tries to chase after him and tries to like essentially clear his name / kill Johan, because Johan is a fucking crazy guy and he's a serial killer. So, fun times. Part 2.
Fun times.
Yeah, part 2 focuses now on Schuwald, an investigator named Richard Braun, and Johan is the like assistant caretaker for Schuwald, and the whole plot idealism is Johan kind of wants to take over his affairs through nefarious means, all while people like Dieter, Inspector Junge, and Tenma, along with Johan's sister, Anna Liebert, wants to try to find Johan in some capacity, and they all have their means to, well, they all have their reasons why they want to find him one way or another. Basically, they all kind of want to either arrest the people that are involved in the murders or kill them. And this leads us, after the Schuwald incident, that leads us to the Czechoslovakia, which is a totally different chapter in the story. But let's concentrate on this first half, where it's all about the arc of Schuwald and what occurs in this. Because this is one of my favorite moments probably in the show, is the culminating scene and build towards the library on fire. Tenma's got a sniper rifle. Anna's there with a gun. Junge finally like accepts that Johan is real. He doesn't think it's a figment of Tenma's imagination. A lot of things come together. I really enjoyed that section of the story in Monster particular. But you guys, what you guys think about part 2 here, and particularly the Schuwald arc?
I mean, like, so for me, it's definitely an interesting one, because like it's a little bit of like a sidestep into some other stuff, like some background information, some like trying to figure out like well, we get introduced to this guy, basically tries to get back into like hang around with his father, essentially, try to like, but he doesn't want to like reveal who he is and whatnot, and look into that stuff. So it's that's a little offspring that like I wasn't the biggest fan of it necessarily, but it is definitely very interesting when it's like when you sort of get more into like Johan, because you get a little bit more focus on him here as well, right? Because we've heard a lot about what Johan is, but Johan has mostly been off screen. Now we get to like see him in action, right? The actual effect that he has on people, which is crazy. You know, the way he just sort of weasels himself in with everyone, which, you know, it was eventually culminates in the library on fire, which, man, that man, the way he can just make people do whatever he wants is not normal. But yeah, like as well, we sort of see that like we get a little bit of a interesting thing as well with him and with Johan in the library, when they sort of when he finds the like picture book, like old tale of like the monster who devoured everyone. There's like his reaction to that, which is there's a lot of cool moments of characterization, especially for Johan in this little arc that I enjoy. A lot of like the sidestep thing of like I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of that part of it.
All right. Well, I enjoy it, but I enjoy more the side story than the Schuwald with Richard Brown and the psychologist.
The bouts of alcoholism
actual,
and depression and what happens.
It's the actual investigation, and the guy who is actually getting there and getting the missing pieces, and we see other characters like the criminal psychologist who is with the serial killer, interviewing the serial killers. And it's like, look, this Johan dude is real, right? That realization of this motherfucker is real. It is really good, and culminating with Richard Brown dying. But I think he's a way better card, which was really sad, by the way. Richard Brown, the investigator, the private investigator, he's one of the best characters in Monster. Like when he's in the cafe and he's like, give me a whiskey, and then just the sounds of the ice breaking and melting, and he's fighting his urge to drink, then leaving with the whiskey on top of the table, not touching it. He has such a really good characterization. It's so sad that, of course, Johan needs to kill him or make him commit suicide. It's not really clear what happens.
Oh no, it's pure manipulation. That's what I really liked about the Schuwald arc is, like Tori said, we get to see him in action. We get to see Johan. We already know he's capable of manipulating people into doing what he wants. And then when it came to Braun himself, where he got him in a state of pure depression, just to see him on a roof at the perfect opportune time at his peak moment, and hands him a whiskey bottle, and then the next morning the dude's dead from falling off a building. It's like, well, you know what's happened, and Johan didn't technically kill him, but he murdered him. He put him.
Not even just that. I really like the way, like, because one of the things, like what Hickey says, when we get introduced around, like the thing we learn about him is like, he's like he's a recovering alcoholic, right? Like he got in trouble because he shot a criminal, right? Like just like when he was
drunk, but the dude had a gun, right?
Yeah, I know. But the thing that's really cool there, which is amazing, the fact that like they put enough like effort into Johan to do this, is how Johan manages to twist that entire thing, because he goes, "You weren't really drunk, were you? You knew who that guy was. You know what he has done. You know that guy was bad, and you were angry because he was getting away with it. You just wanted revenge. You weren't drunk at all. You did that knowing full well what was happening." And it's just like that, just because this is obviously something that's been eating away at Brown for its entire life pretty much, and now it's like this guy is literally just directly questioning your entire like identity crisis. It says your entire fucking that moment in time that sent your life like in a spiral, just fell off a cliff. This guy is just taking that away and putting the blame directly on him, and he's crumbling under that pressure.
That man, he didn't deserve Johan messing up.
He just got to talk to his daughter again, man.
Yeah. Him, the psychologist as well. I don't remember his name, but he's also a cool character. He's like former special forces medic. He's like this fat dude.
Reichwein.
Reichwein, yeah. He's like, don't mess with the army, former army medic, with Roberto, which is the dude who's in love with Johan, the weird guy that damaged shots in the library.
God, when that guy shows up, when Reichwein has that like a little session with a wife, and he's like, I'm really more concerned about your husband. I want to meet him. And then we get to meet him with a camera just constantly focusing on his feet. We don't get to see him. And I was like, that's weird. This is someone we know, isn't it? And then the camera pans up to that guy. It's just, oh no, you're in trouble now. There's definitely some cool moments in the second part.
I got a cat in my face. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah. So we got Roberto getting shot, which was a cool moment. This whole arc does take place in Munich. centered around the University of Munich. Been there personally, kind of a cool school, cool little area. And we learn about a variety of different subjects. You brought up the like child picture book deal, the children's book, the monster within, or the monster with no name kind of deal. And we learn kind of the origins of people kind of behind it. We learn things like the red light district, where there's possibly like a prostitute who's the original mother or something or another. There's always hints and hints and hints. And that leads us into essentially our culmination around Schuwald. And that leads us to the motivations to go to Prague. And we get once we get past the Schuwald incident and his the life and the investigation's over, we cut to a guy named Grimmer. I believe his name was Wolfgang. He's a journalist, or an ex-journalist. No, he is a journalist. He's an military guy, though. At least that's the impression we're given. And he's investigating like child programming on the psychological level from like East Germany and what they used to do. So he's going to orphanages, and we're on our way to Prague, which isn't that far of a train ride, by the way. I've done that before myself. And Tenma's there, and Grimmer notices that the police are probably going to like get this guy, helps him escape, and the prospect of Grimmer is, because he's researching all of these like orphanages and child, I'll just keep calling it child programming. We come to 511 Kinderheim, which is like a children's orphanage in Prague related to possibly Johann's origins. And there we meet a guy named Petrov, who has records of this old like East German front orphanage for the war, and specializing in psychological programming of children to be like sleeper agents. And we find out Grimmer is kind of one of these guys, and I believe they call him like the Mad Steiner or something, or the what was his name?
I think
like that thing he has when he's talking about like the
amazing
Steiner.
Steiner.
The one where he just passes out.
Magnificent?
The magnificent
Amazing,
Steiner.
magnificent, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
He passes out, and it's just all the bad guys are taken care of him.
Yeah, because Grimmer, Grimmer during his investigation, he's kidnapped essentially by the Czech secret police, and there's another detective involved looking up like all these murders that's happening. There's a lot of Czech names and Czech security officers involved, and we learn a lot about Grimmer real quick and what his investigation's leading to. And when I first watched this, I was very taken aback that we've gone from essentially a story centered around Germany to now a new country, culture, and brand new characters. And it really turns the series upside down, and you're trying to figure out...
Woman Johann.
Around in and around Prague, we're seeing this woman named Anna.
Nina Liebert.
Or Nina Liebert. Yeah, Nina
Liebert.
Walk around, you're like, hold on. And I thought that was Anna under a new personality, a new disguise kind of deal. She was searching for Johann, which she was. She was certainly looking for something, but turns out that Nina Liebert is actually Johann in disguise, kind of playing the twin sister gimmick, and he is able to, under this disguise, manipulate essentially all the main people in town that we come to find out is related to Grimmer and Petrov and Detective Zook and a lot of Zook, that we come to know, and how all of these like corrupt officers, the secret police are all involved in the police force, and it's a pretty wild story. But I was definitely taken aback by the flip it went from Germany to the Czech Republic. Or Czechoslovakia. What did you guys think about this?
I mean, yeah, it definitely does like. I don't want to say necessarily like that it takes away anything, like, but it's very interesting how they sort of decide to progress the story, right? Because it's like obviously they want to make it like show that this is like this is a whole bigger deal, and as well it does lead us into some more traces towards figuring out Johan. In particular, they're looking for this voice recording of a young Johan, which is basically the birth of the monster, which Johan is also looking for. But you know, I really like the introduction of Grimmer. Grimmer is probably my favorite character in this entire show, and a lot of that stems from his sort of interactions with the when he finds like this old guy still who's like running this orphanage still with a bunch of kids, and like he sort of takes on that whole task until he realizes that like these kids are actually treated poorly or doesn't have it as bad as he thought they would and whatnot. And he has this entire moment. There's like I really like those moments as well as the later moments as well when he finally reveals that he as well is from one Kindheim, and he's just like that he has gone through this stuff himself, and that he's basically just like, because you're used to this guy being like, he's a cheery guy, he's nice, he always smiles, he's so good. It's like just walking, talking to Tadma, it's like, yeah, I don't even know what a smile looks like. I don't know what my face looks like when I smile. I've learned to do it, but like I don't feel anything. I don't have any emotions, anything like that. I don't know anything. In that moment when he actually finally has like a little bit of an emotional reaction, it's just like, man.
Yeah, to the kids.
Grimmer's such a fucking great character. And the torture scene with them as well. Oh God, why always the fucking nails, dude? Higurashi and then that guy. Why? It's so awful.
I think this one is way worse than the Higurashi one, because the Higurashi one at least it goes in one, right?
Yeah, they take
it's just one at its dawn, and then this one is just keep clipping and clipping closer to closer. That is horrible. Yeah, I don't know. Like this. I think it's an improvement when coming from the Shuvat arc, because every single part of this is fun to watch. The Grim arc, the Tenma arc, Nina's arc with the Dita, the little kid, what Johan is doing, what is he's searching, the secret police as well. So you have that secret police. You have fucking the former fiance coming back from the dead to haunt as well. And then you have Lunge. And Lunge is on the start of his redemption arc where he's like, I might have fucked up. I think this Johan dude might be real. And then he's on vacations and he's like drinking a beer. Like, no, I'm on vacations. He just goes around investigating things, and because no one is paying attention on Lunge and Johan is not paying attention to him, he actually makes a lot of strides towards the truth. And it's really good to watch someone do so in this anime, because every time someone is getting close to the truth or investigating, Johan ends up killing them or finding a way to obstruct the investigation. But Johan, he discovers who he is by going to the Rose's mansion.
Yeah, the allure of the Rose Mansion. There's so much suspense leading to this thing they keep talking about. Yeah.
The author of the book. Who's the author of the book? Right?
Was it Franz Bonaparte?
Franz Bonaparte, but he has a bunch of names.
Yeah. I can't remember.
So I think Franz Bonaparte is the last name they use to describe him. And you have all of those. It's the beginning of multiple plot points that will carry the story to the next 20 episodes to the end. So it definitely renews really well. Lunge, I still like Lunge, but Grimmer is also a really good character. Like, and you get back to the more shocking kind of episodes with a kid going to the red light district and seeing the prostitute being raped, and the kid's just absolutely destroyed and you have Johan trying to manipulate a kid to kill himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Poor Milos. This kid. He just wants a little attention, little love, and it's like, come to the red light district. There is supposedly your mother. Look how much she doesn't care about you and kind of doesn't want you alive. How does that make you feel? Well, it's terrible, bro.
That won't do it as well. Just stand there. And they're like, oh, I can't do this. Now there's a kid watching. It's like, no, you stay there and watch.
Make him watch.
Back in Germany, I am a well-respected teacher. It's like, God, fuck this dude. Holy shit.
Yeah. A lot of fucked up shit going on.
So you have the Rose, like the Rose mentions like a shitload of people dying in that place, but they don't explain why. And then it burns down. Johan burns it down, and then the police is there. They find the grave, the shallow grave of a bunch of corpses. And it's like, what happened? What happened in the mansion? Why is that related to Johan? Why is related to the Kindenheimen and the Soviets? And what is the program? The first guy that Tori mentioned, the first one that is running the orphanage, which ends up
Petrov.
being killed by Johan.
Yeah,
he end up get killed. He's like, I don't need to do the child manipulation anymore because the program succeeded. We wanted to create a new dictator, and we succeeded. There is a guy outside. There is a actual monster, and he's gonna kill everyone because he's the success of my work.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit. It's like, oh no, so they made something really bad. It's like, if you don't believe me, go to that bank, there's the cassette tape there, and you can listen to it.
Yeah, and it's actually, and Johan had gotten a hold of it and left Tenma a message.
It's like, I finally know what I am. It's like, oh, that's not good.
It's so Hannibal Lecter. It's pretty awesome. Not good, but awesome.
Not good for them.
No.
For us.
It's like, oh, he knows he's a serial killer that's gonna like kill everybody. Okay, all right. That's bad. That's bad news. Yeah, and all of this is essentially pinned on Tenma when all these murders start happening and people dropping like flies. And Lunga and all these people, everyone kind of related to Tenma are like, no, it's not him. We know what's going on. That's it definitely can't be him. And we leave off on a cliffhanger where Tenma's arrested and he's getting deported back to Germany. And I believe he's going to be sent to Dusseldorf, if memory serves, where we all began. Excellent second half, or end to the first half, I should say. Excellent part 2. But I really think we watched kind of 2 sections, the Schuwald arc and now the Czechoslovakian arc. We learned a lot in Czechoslovakia that, as Hickey said, is going to carry us through the next like 20 episodes minimum. And we have a sick cliffhanger on what's going to happen with Tenma, and now what's going to happen because of Johan's future actions. We did learn a couple things about, East German psychological manipulation, how fucked up Johan is, and what are going to be the future motivations of a lot of our characters. But Grimmer is taking the fall for Tenma, but we don't really see the response to it quite yet. Look, I love the show. It continues to be kind of, I think this is a little less than perfect the first time around, because if I'm looking at it just from these 25 episodes, there's so many things left unfinished, and the flip that the show takes into the Czechoslovakia. I keep wanting to say Czech Republic, probably because Czechoslovakia is not a country anymore. But
I think is it already? I think it's already Czech Republic in the show.
No, it's Czechoslovakia because this takes place in the 80s.
Yeah, but no, this is post Berlin Wall fall.
Then it's 90. 91?
It's no, it's 2000s already.
Is it?
Yeah, it's already the 2000s. Or close to the 2000s, but it's post a wall, because Johan is a child while the wall was still up, but it was like really close to the wall.
All right, hold on.
Falling.
When did? Because the war was in like 92.
89, the wall falls. 92, I think. Soviet Union is done. So it's post 92. It's post. It's like close to the 2000s, because
Slovakia and
has
Czech
more than 20
Republic
years.
came into January 1st, 1993. Okay. Yeah, so I had the time frame right. But I thought this takes place. No, I guess you're right.
2000s.
I guess you're right. It does take place then.
Yeah, Johan is already 20-something years old, so it's already in the 2000s.
Yeah, you are right.
So it makes the the German police worse than he was already.
Yeah, that gives me even a little bit more perspective. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, I love this. It's still up there. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 territory for me. Nothing's changed. This is why it's one of my favorite anime of all time.
Yeah, it's still really good. Naoki, what's his full name? Naoki Urasawa is a really good writer. Would know.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, from Master Keaton to Monster to Century Boys, Pluto, and everything else. He's really good. He knows how to write a story.
I'd love to see Century Boys adapted.
It already has. It has.
Nice.
Well, it has a live action. I'm talking like this monster.
I think. Are you sure? I think there is.
I don't think there is.
20th Century Boy.
Century Boys? No.
Tori?
Just among.
Yeah, I mean, so I definitely really, really enjoy Monster. Like I said, there's some parts of this second part that I'm not huge on. Some stuff that I feel like it kind of wastes a little time, like with stuff that I don't care about, like the whole like trying to fucking get my father to fucking accept me again, I guess, or whatever.
Speak from experience?
No. Well,
that'll never happen, right? My father won't accept me either.
I will never accept my father. But like, so yeah, that didn't really I didn't really care for that. But like the whole like Johan characterization is interesting, and sort of transitioning that into going to the Czech Republic and whatnot, and just especially like I said, the introduction of Grimmer, that is just like, man, it's kind of weird. I don't really feel like I appreciated Grimmer enough as a character the first time I watched Monster, and then I got back into it watching it now, and I'm just like, man, this guy is awesome.
He is
really cool. So yeah, I like
all of these characters have distinct individual personalities, which is a testament to how well written the show is.
They have distinct individual personalities, but not only that, they have distinct visual appearances.
Yes.
Not just like, different hair. It's like they have different body builds and everything. Grimmer, who is like skinny as fuck.
Yeah, tall and skinny.
Yeah.
Tall and skinny. But like, I really appreciate that. It's like, you easily recognize everyone, like, obviously based on like personality, but you can pick them out of a lineup. Like there's so much attention to detail with everything, and I really appreciate that. And again, right, like he said, how amazing Urasawa is as a writer. The fact that he's able to bring out all of these small little things and characters that's just like makes everyone seem so much more interesting. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, we're like 2/3 through the show, and then a bunch of new mystery appears, and you're lost again. It's like, I know how it's gonna end. I know everything about the show. It's 50 episodes in, and suddenly you get the son of Franz Bonaparte. You have all the Kinderheimans. You have the Czechs. Whatever the hell happened in Czech Republic, that's history. It's just the Czech Republic is kind of the fucked place. And a shitload of more new characters and arcs. Lunge still needs to come back and kind of like interact with the new set of characters. So you also have that. You have the new characters interacting with the old characters and seeing how they will complete their informations to find who the hell Johan is. And it's really good. It's a really, really impressive story.
It really is. I know how this ends. I've watched it before. I know how this ends. And even I'm sitting here being like, man, do I remember this right?
Yeah, it makes you question how your own memory goes about remembering the events.
Yeah, like literally just there, like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't remember this detail. Wait, do I have this wrong?
Yeah.
uh,
Well, okay. Our next episode is Tori's pick, which is what?
My pick is Sakigake. Not Sakigake Kurumari High. Sakigake Otokojuku. Be a man, samurai school or charge men's private school.
Here we go again. Back to delinquentism.
Back to delinquentism, but this is going to be a show.
Yeah, I already watched 10 episodes. It's quite an interesting show.
All right, that does it for us today. See you later, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.